This is the Doctor continuing the Unicorn Overlord playthrough. As I'm recording this, it is Valentine's Day 2025. Although this episode probably won't see light of day until probably 2 days later, according to my calendar. I have run out of padded episodes. I was like 10 episodes ahead at one point. Now I'm like 1 episode ahead, and it's because Civ 7. I've just been having a blast playing it. Like, I don't know what to say, man. It's a fun game. So, before I go and rant like a old man yelling at clouds about how Civ 7 is great and all the haters are morons, we will do some Unicorn Overlords. So, what do we got here in this desert? We've got a town. And we've got some stuff here. There is a monument to the Anemoi? Chloe, adore. What is this place? Well, we have no idea what this place is. Ooh, is this an auxiliary battle? No, that's not an auxiliary battle. That's like an altar you can pray to. Ooh, got some sea bream. That sounds delicious. Got some people here. Mercenary. I shoved my sword into all sorts of battles before Zenora came along. But these last few years, the only offers I got were to put down folks who dared fight back. Turned them all down flat, of course. Mercenary. You seen those huge bones out in the desert? Ancient dragons, some folks say. Sure, I've laid eyes on plenty of wyverns, but I'd give anything to see a massive dragon like that in the flesh. Old man, our thanks for freeing this desert from Zenorian hands. There's an old saying in these parts, when the winds of war stir, all of Fevrith quakes. Townsperson. They say an ancient civilization used to rule over this place centuries back. Apparently, a lot of the ruins around here show signs of violent rebellion. Alright, let's see if we can fix up this town. Yes, we can. Boy, are you the one who's been helping us rebuild? Things are a whole lot better here now. I might even be able to go back to my work digging up artifacts. Alright, let's station a guard, and it's gotta be Gloucester. The desert is his homeland.
No harm shall befall this town.
Would he like the sword? Oh, I've given out all the replica swords, and nobody likes them. He doesn't seem like the type who would enjoy dice. Oh, here's the sword. Never mind. I'm gonna try it. Nope, he doesn't like it. Gloucester, thank you. There could be no greater honor than receiving such a gift from my superior. Yeah, he's lying. Everybody lies about, like, the sword. It's okay. Boy, those bandits made it impossible to get any work done. But that's all a distant memory thanks to you. Now, I wonder what I'll find today. Good question. Alright, light feather, more fish. Sea bream looks like. Excellent. Got another town. This is Liza's town. Oh, got a dream blossom. That's nice. Chloe, the luminous corn ash. Good job. That looks like dragon bones to me. Yep. Anything else up here? Nope. Alright. Village girl. Did you know evaporation's what keeps the oasis cool during the day? It's the only reason anything can even live around here. Villager. This desert used to serve as a Drakenhold penal colony, so most everyone who lives here descended from criminals. But don't worry, we're all upstanding citizens now. Most of us, anyway. I'm not worried. We got the criminals on our side. Mercenary. Most people don't take kindly to us desert folk. Makes doing business a real pain, I'll tell you. But some of us find ways to survive out there. Ways like clawing up the ranks over at the Colosseum. Ah, Colosseum. That sounds intriguing. Soldier. Gotta say, I'm awful glad Zenori was finally gone. Different soldier. Me too. But we're not in the clear just yet. place might seem like a worthless stretch of sand, but they went and conquered it anyway. So whatever they're after, it's not resources, and I doubt they're done looking. Good point, good point. Okay, we can't fix this town up yet. We're missing the tilapia now. You know, what do these towns have?
You won't find finer weapons in all of Drakenhold.
Ah, now this is interesting. The Dragonbone Shield and the Dragonbone Great Shield with that +1 PP, that is actually kind of interesting, unlike the weapons. Still, it is 8,000. It is quite expensive. And the Great Shield would be good on Hodrick, except Hodrick actually has a better item. This Great Shield has a little more defense, but a little less guard rate. So it is specifically good on a Hoplite, except Hodrick already has a great, like an Azure Crest Great Shield. We could give him the Dragonbone Great Shield and give that Azure Crest Great Shield to Berengaria. But is that really worth 8,000? I don't know. That's really worth 8,000 right now. It's such a minor difference.
My wares won't disappoint.
I'll buy 3 more replica swords. Alright, let's see what the other town had. And thanks to Seal Light's advice, you can press X here and see what is at the display. There's a flame hex staff. Okay, I suppose we might as well go see what that is.
Got a keen eye.
And I'll buy 3 more replica swords.
You got a deal.
I will figure out who likes those swords, damn it.
You won't find finer weapons in all of Drakenhold.
Okay, this one's got a fire curse. Inflict burn on a row of enemies. Ah. Okay. That is intriguing. I think it's better than what Sylvie's using right now. 8,000 though. I just happen to know like there are other staffs later on in the game that's better for her. It's definitely an interesting item, but I think there will be better staffs for her. Like I know that there's actually better, and it's not like that significant of an upgrade. Burn is cute, and because she goes so fast, she's definitely gonna get it off. But I would rather her like debuff enemies her way instead of inflicting burn. Alright, I think I explored all this, so let's you know, I think we're done with Drakenhof for a little bit. I said I want to alternate, so the next quest we're going to do is the battle for Estania. Also Sudtown. Can I not fix this up? Is that... Oh, I don't have the timber. Okay.
If it's steel you're after, you're in the right place.
Defender's Mace. This one has +1 PP. Anything with like a weapon with +1 PP for the clerics is actually pretty sick. I just happen to know like there are better ones that do that, and we're not desperate for the PP yet, but that could be something I end up buying. We just have some easy battles right now, so no need to stress about the items. Weapons are the big thing. Like, what I really want is for everybody to have like those Carnot weapons at least. Like this thing, Carnot, whatever it's called, 19 attack. Like, that's amazing. We gotta get more people with that much damage. Like Chloe is using a recruit spear. Ooh. Is no one else using the Black Iron Spear? Probably not. Chloe, get yourself the Black Iron Spear. Okay. Since it is Valentine's Day, we should celebrate by sending everybody out on dates. Everybody, you get a date.
Good seeing
you get a date.
I'll take your order anytime.
And you get a date. We haven't been to... Well, but the problem with Eucrit is it doesn't have the... like the date food, you know.
Good seeing you, friend. I'll take your order anytime.
Like, you know what? In honor of Valentine's Day, we are going to have so many meals for everyone. We're gonna eat at both cities.
Good seeing you, friend. I'll take your order anytime.
And we're gonna send people on multiple meals. Alright, what do we got here? We've got Elaine and like everyone. Elaine, we could send Elaine, Colm, Melisandre, and Lex.
Good seeing.
And Lex, there we go. Not the free meal
Enjoy
ticket.
What a lovely smell!
A finer meal I've never eaten. Have you tried this yet? Was truly the pinnacle of dining affairs.
Good. Then I already know who's going to do the bacon soft-boiled egg galots. That is going to be Monica. She actually has some interesting interactions with Melisandre and Nina. Oh, wait, and I was going to include Elaine. Or no, I don't think I was going to include Elaine. Okay, Monica, Melisandre, and or maybe it wasn't Nina. It was Liza, I think. Yes, it was Liza. It was actually Liza because they all have something to say to one another. So that is perfect.
Enjoy now. Shall we begin?
What is this?
You mind if I eat that?
I hardly know what to say.
Don't.
Okay, and who else should have? Who should have like the date? You know. Oh, we do have to make our new recruits, like Magellan, Liza, Gloucester, etc. Oh, Gloucester and Aramis, of course, of course.
Good seeing you,
It has to be
friend.
Gloucester and Aramis. They've got something going on there, clearly.
Enjoy now.
A fine tavern this is.
That's right, Aramis.
Go on, eat. We have plenty more.
A more pleasant meal than I'm used to these days.
Look at that rapport. They've already got a heart. But we're not done. Let's go to the wall city of Eucrit and let's have some giant meals now.
Good seeing you, friend.
Okay, I want to send all the southern recruits on a meal. So Aubin, Gloucester, Liza, Magellan. Who else does Magellan like? Gloucester, Liza. I already included Gloucester. You know, we could just include Aramis yet again. Oh, Liza likes some pretty random people. Who else does who else does Gloucester like besides Aramis? Just Aramis and the Southerners. Aramis, well, we could always send Elaine, of course, but I think I might want to send Elaine to eat with someone else. Liza does have a random conversation with Sharon and Clive. Huh. It's pretty random. Well, I say I just send Aramis again. Gotta get that Aramis Gloucester rapport going.
Enjoy now.
Damn, that looks good.
This is something else. Try some before it's gone.
Loved that. Thanks.
that was Aubin, I think, who said
Don't
like
be a
love that. Thanks. Okay. Now we have to see who else we should send. Liza's already had some meals. Monica hasn't done anything. Well, she hasn't done anything here. Melly, of course, could do more. But I want to try to do some people who haven't had a meal. Leia hasn't had one with Virginia in a while. Keitra and Morden, you know, that relationship seems like it would be good to cultivate. We could do Keitra and Morden, then we have to squeeze in 2 more people. I haven't sent Morden on a meal in a while. Okay, so Morden's like pretty good. Keitra and Morden might be better with like a smaller meal. Ooh, Ralph and Edo and Osh could be fun. Edo, where are you? Yeah, Ralph. Osh, who else do you... Ooh, Osh and Melisandre has something to say. I like that. I like that. And then we'll figure it out. I mean, I could just send Elaine. That's probably what it is.
Good seeing you, friend.
It's kind of a weird, weird date there. But let's do it. And I will use a free meal ticket here since it's the most expensive
Enjoy
meal.
now.
I'm quite hungry, you know.
Delightful. Go on, have some. Huh. As though it were made by the royal chef.
Oh, I didn't put Melisandre in there. Whoops.
Don't be a stranger.
That's fine.
Good seeing you, friend.
And then I think I wanted to do Morden Keitra. And someone, You know, Berengaria hasn't had any meals recently. But I don't think it's the time because she hasn't like reconciled with Travis yet, so now is not the time. Not quite the time. Virginia, you just have things to say to the Knights of the Rose. And Aramis, huh. We can do Virginia, Prim, and Aramis. That could be kind of interesting. Oh, but I feel bad for Selvi. We should do she hasn't had anything to eat in a while. And she needs people to remind her to eat. We could do Selvi, Bruno. And, maybe not Ooh, we could do Monica, Nina, and Selvi. I think that's the way. Okay.
Good seeing you, friend. Enjoy.
Such appetizing aromas. Yes.
Please eat. Ceremony has no place here.
Do be sure to invite me again.
Monica
Don't be a
sounds
stranger.
very formal. That is like her. Alright, we should have... Wow, we barely unlocked more rapport conversations. This is a little surprising, I have to say. I think we just haven't fully Like, we haven't liberated enough regions. A lot of these conversations are in Drakenhold, and we just haven't liberated the corresponding areas right now. Okay, I gotcha. Lane needs to, like, have some meals with some of our new recruits, like Liza and Gloucester, at some point. And even Aramis. Alright, let's do a few rapport conversations, and then I know I have a lot to read. So let's do this Elaine and Joseph conversation first. I've been putting this one off. Anything over to the right? No. Elaine, ugh. Joseph, are you alright, Your Highness? Elaine, I am. 'Tis merely a headache, is all. Worry not, Joseph. I intend to be off to bed any minute now. Joseph, I wish that were true, yet the maps and tactical reports in your hand appear to speak otherwise. Elaine, what manner of leader would I be should I only rely on the knowledge of others? Joseph, a sensible one, considering the alternative. Now come, you clearly need your rest. Elaine, but if I don't do this, who will? Joseph, listen to me, my prince. I say this not as your advisor, but as the father given care of you by Queen Elenia. I cannot bear to see you suffer like this, to watch the fits of pain cast across your face. Elaine, then I'll not put you through it any longer. I only ask that you help me to my tent in return. Joseph, as you wish, pray, come with me. Joseph, are you warm enough, Your Highness? Elaine, I am. It feels as though I'm a child again, under your attentive care as I was for so many years on Palavia. Joseph, yet you've grown much and more in the time since. You stand taller now, kinder, a true leader, beholden to none but your own command. Be assured in that growth, and let your worries be washed away by the gentle tide of sleep. Elaine, thank you, Joseph. Joseph, even in slumber, I can still see echoes of the boy you once were. Joseph, how foolish I was to refer to myself as his father. I am the blade of the royal family, and nothing more. Oh, he's feeling a little conflicted there. Not sure who he is anymore. I think I'll do one more conversation, maybe one in the desert, because I want to read some of that lore entry. I mean, these are good. Berengaria and Virginia would be a great conversation, but let's see what Aubin and Magellan have to say to one another. Aubin, desert's changed a lot since I've been gone. Magellan, sure has. You ask me, the old way of doing things died with the boss. It was years ago, back when Zenora was first coming into power. Even after they'd taken Drakenhold, they never gave this place a second thought. At least, not till we started stealing from them. I can probably guess what happened next. They sent an army down here to try and stop us. Aubin, knowing you, I bet you make quick work of them. Magellan, we did, but it wasn't long till they got their hooks in Gloucester. Before we knew it, him and the rest of Zenora were cutting us down left and right. Me and the boss figured we could still talk him round though. Trust me, we tried, but that wasn't our Gloucester. Not anymore. He killed her, Aubin. Beat me half to death too. After that, I can't remember a damn thing. Aubin, huh. Always knew the old shrew wouldn't go peacefully. Magellan, without her leading us, the rest of the gang scattered to the wind. Aubin, it's funny. She always used to lecture us to hell and back when we were kids. But looking at it now, she was probably the closest thing to a mom we ever had. Magellan, Zenora's gonna pay for what they did to us. To me, to Gloucester, and to her. Aubin, that's the way of the desert. Yep. You never forget a debt you owe. Just like she taught us. Ah, so they used to have a boss. Like, they weren't their own independent contractors. Well, maybe they were, but they worked for the boss who was the independent contractor. Huh. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Let's read some lore. I suspect that's gonna take quite a few minutes. So let's see what we got in the Favorite archives. Beyond the swirling sands, Elaine marches forth into Drakenhold's sweltering desert, land that once served as a place of exile for the nation's criminals. As Aubin was born and raised there, he offers to serve as the army's guide through the burning sands. With Aubin's help, the Liberation heads towards Yanrefeld town. There, they hear that Magellan, leader of the Bandits' Keep, had one day turned on his men. Suspecting it due to Zenoria's magical control, the group heads to the desert for battle. After the group defeats Magellan in battle, it grows clear that he was indeed under Zenoria's magical control, inflicted upon him by an old man traveling with the knight Gloucester. Returning to his senses, Magellan asks to join the Liberation's ranks. Black Knight of the Dunes. Due to Magellan's changed personality under the magical control, his sister Liza struggles to trust him. However, hearing Gloucester underwent a similar shift and now strikes at the desert, Liza asks for Elaine's help in returning him to his senses. After winning the battle and defeating Gloucester, Elaine uses his ring to shatter Zenoria's magical control, leaving Gloucester to wonder what acts he committed while under Zenoria's spell. Convinced by the sellsword, Elaine invites the regretful Gloucester to join the Liberation, but he refuses, stating his duty keeps him in the desert. Yet after Aramis appears and speaks to him, he and Liza both decide to enlist. Excellent. We've got a lot of Drakenhold characters now. Magellan, leader of the Bandits' Keep in Drakenhold's southern desert. He and his band have always had strong relations with the other thieves of Drakenhold, but that all changed when he one day joined Zenoria's army. Upon being freed from the magical control, he came to his senses. Due to his upbringing, he never forgets gold he's owed, nor does he forget his own debts, and asks to join the Liberation in order to repay their kindness. Liza, Magellan's younger sister, and the second in command of her brother's bandit pack. After Magellan and Gloucester became pawns of Zenoria, she took charge to protect the people of her desert from their assault. After working beside the Liberation to defeat Gloucester and the forces of Zenoria, she asked to enlist in their ranks, just as Magellan did before her. Okay, Gloucester, a royal guard who used to serve the elder prince of Drakenhold, who worked to form a cooperative relationship between the desert and the kingdom at large, but his demeanor shifted when Zenoria invaded Drakenhold. Convinced by the sellsword, freed from Zenoria's magic of control, he was asked to join the Liberation, an offer he initially refused until the sellsword Aramis appeared to convince him otherwise. Drakenhold locations. We've got Granrefeld Town, an oasis town in the desert of southern Drakenhold. It's said that the bones of ancient beasts can often be found in the surrounding area. Bandits' Keep, a fort built on top of the ruins in Drakenhold's southern desert. Though it appears run down, in truth it is a well-armed stronghold, and under Magellan's leadership, its gates frequently meet with visitors seeking work in the desert. Gravemond Town, an oasis village in the desert spanning southern Drakenhold. Though ruins and bones of ancient beasts adorn its landscape, the village has no notable industry due to the thick walls of rock which surround it. Nestasheft Town, an oasis town in the desert spanning southern Drakenhold. Foraging sites can be found along the coast of the nearby sea. Alright, that's it. That was actually way shorter than I thought it would be. I thought there would be a lot more. Okay, are there any interesting gameplay tips maybe about some of these classes? I don't know, now's the time to read about some of these. Dark Lord is about Galerius. Yeah, I know that. Dark Marquess. Okay. As an axe-wielding Dark Marquess, Berengaria crushes foes with flurries of ferocious strikes. A versatile class well-suited to either front or back row, she pairs well with classes with affliction skills such as thieves. Yes, like Travis, for example. Travis gets an AoE affliction later on. Crusader. As a Crusader, Virginia makes up for her low initiative with outstanding attack and defense. Crusader strategy. Bears skills effective against flying and armored enemies, so be sure to set her tactics appropriately depending on her foes. Yep. Wyvern Knight. Oh, we haven't actually recruited one yet. I suppose I might as well read it. Wyvern Knights inflict heavy damage on enemy cavalry, and their offensive capabilities outstrip those of a Griffin Knight. I don't know that's actually true, that their offensive capabilities... Like, it depends on what you're fighting. Fran is almost impossible to beat when it comes to, like, fighting cavalry. Just to be clear on that. Wyvern Knight strategy, effective against cavalry classes and can guard melee attacks, allowing them to safely confront enemy sword fighters. I would not say safely. We saw how effectively Leia and Aramis like carved up the Wyvern Knights. Wyvern Knight weaknesses. They struggle against the arrows of hunters and arbalists, while low magic defense leaves them vulnerable to witches and other casters. And they're also weak to sword fighters. So, yeah. Okay, Shaman. Shaman specializing skills which weaken their foes, position them on the back row to have them weaken foes from relative safety. Shaman strategy. Passive curse reduces an enemy's PP, thus limiting their actions. This proves especially effective against thieves and hoplites. Shaman weaknesses. Struggle against classes like clerics who can cure the debuffs they inflict. Yep, any class that can get rid of debuffs, shamans are going to struggle against. Okay. I think this is good for now. I know we have some more rapport conversations, but I don't know if this is quite the time to have some of those conversations. Oh, I can't even do Virginia and Berengaria. I haven't quite liberated enough. Where do we have to go for the quest? Oh, we're very close. Might want to start heading a different way towards the objective. Now that we've liberated the desert. But first, we need to go back to Cornea and do a liberation battle in this northwestern region in the next episode. And it's level 11, so I'm going to try to slot in some of our lower level characters. In particular, Nina is a little low. We can get her some experience. And then I'm going to try to send Magellan and Liza out and Gloucester just because, you know, they're new. Let's see what they can do for us. But they shouldn't be gaining too much experience. Okay, well, thank you for watching. Until next time.